From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Orlando taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Get it!
They go play action here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go! Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. When you look at this defense, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. When you look at this defense, this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks. He juked him, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mustang 19.
Willis now off of play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
These two teams all tied after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Third down and 13. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run on first down. Parks. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, it's Parks, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Ready.
On second down now. It's Parks, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Here's Willis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parks. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This ball deep for Tony. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior. and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Parks, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the connection to Moore. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready?
In motion right is Tony.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
To throw, here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This is taken around the 12. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 149 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
19 right.
Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing, Willis. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Now Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, it's Parks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
There he goes, left side. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Come on.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. This ball intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami,